You know.
Oh, I fixed that.
George hasn't set out a layout for us yet.
Yeah. What's the worst that can happen? Leaks.
Right,
That jungle is massive.
Yeah,
That
it's
jungle's
massive.
massive.
There's not really much we can leak at the minute. It's people pretty much know everything.
I know
Oh, yeah.
when League goes live every time because my phone is like Twitch notification.
Yeah, I mean,
Mervon, the German. I don't know.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
what the hell?
I called a mad drunken dwarf German. What's your point?
He's not German.
I know he's not.
Right, what am I looking for right now?
Shikara still got smite up. You want to go again?
You want to go again, bro?
You want to go, bro? You want to go, bro?
I'm not your
Okay.
guy, buddy.
Oh yeah, David. One thing I did notice. You know how I was doing the menu?
Hmm?
I copied the stuff from Epic's stability documents, but they don't seem to be changing when I click them.
Llama of Darkness has 3 minutes to watch before class starts. Well, I'm sorry to say that those 3 minutes are basically going to be taken up with me dicking around, so... Problem, buddy.
Like, I was following a tutorial which took from Epic's on Unreal Engine documentation for the
you read them? Ooh,
those
That's brave.
and
You're a
the,
brave man.
brave person there.
and the anti-aliasing and post-processing. And like I clicked them and they don't change anything. They just nothing happens. But I copied the code and their documentation exactly.
Okay, when it comes to Epic,
Don't
Don't
rely
trust
on
them.
it.
using their A, don't trust their documentation, and B, make sure that you actually look at their replication, because surprisingly enough, they probably haven't done any, and you need replication on the parts they haven't done it on. Epic don't seem to get the concept of networking in their own engine when it comes
What?
to tutorials.
They make multiplayer games.
Yes, they make multiplayer games. They also suggested that they were going to give us a lovely layering workflow system, so Lee here could do some work on it.
And then just said, no, Fortnite's more important. We're out.
Yeah, and then
It's all
and then
lies!
Fortnite.
All lies! Nothing but lies!
We got this cool feature, guys, but unfortunately, we don't need it for right now.
That's what they did. It literally was, we've got this feature, we're not going to put it in, but we're going to do a whole load of updates to the mobile side of our engine so Fortnite works right.
Basically.
Fucking Fortnite.
Screw Fortnite.
Damn, David is destroying Epic's capability with Unreal Engine 4.
Well, unfortunately, soon Fortnite will disappear like every other game that's been hyped up so much, and we can actually then get proper content back from Epic.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Thanks, Keypack.
Here's hoping, I guess.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Bro, that jungle is huge. I thought
Yeah,
you were just
it is.
pissing around from the top-down view. Cause it just
That's what
looks like
she
three
said!
lanes.
No, the jungle goes under the lanes.
Oh. Game mode.
Stop leaking it.
It's not a leak, it's on the VG
The ju-
server.
The jungle goes under the lanes, but on a woman, the lane goes under the jungle.
her.
Alright guys, so I'm going
That's what she
late.
said.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good
night.
night, Setchu.
Yeah.
Fare thee well.
Like, I don't want to be on a stream.
First, Keypack.
Hey,
Object
good boy.
references
He's a good boy.
is
he is.
no.
He's a good boy. He is. He's really jumped in. Like he only brought on as CM, and he's really jumped in.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
He's learning so much stuff in the coding side. It's ridiculous.
I don't have as much time
that's
to
what we
learn
want.
for the
Like
day.
because we are a fairly small team. Like we need people to be multidisciplined, basically.
Yeah.
I'm
Which is why I'm trying to wait until Warren gets his ass moving so I can actually get him into the engine as well.
If you give me a specific part you want me to focus on, I'll stop doing it.
Unfortunately, the coding team doesn't really do that much at the. It's literally right. We've got a whole load of things that are broken. Well, someone pick a random task and fix it. Like for instance, the API is completely broken, so I'm having to sit here and fix it. But then I'm the only person that really can do
Go
that,
down the list.
So, yeah, just go down the list, and if there's
Tick
something
off what you think you can do.
that's basically what it is. If you're interested in it, then, for instance, to be honest, if you really, really, really are interested in doing the minions, then please, for God's sake, take that.
So what I've managed to do now, managed to get my AI to follow path nodes.
Okay.
He doesn't do any basic attacks yet, so like I'd have to start fresh with the minions and try and do it all from scratch. But he does follow the path nodes, and he does go from 1 to A to B to C, and back again.
Okay.
AKA Creed, dude. If your basic training is anything like mine was, you won't have time to dream of shit, man. or the energy. You're just like, seriously, like it's literally just a case of like blackout sleep. Just you're so tired, man.
Okay, so what
the one thing I learned, from basic training was how to sleep fucking anywhere, anytime. No bed, stand up.
Options menu.
Test.
I'm just gonna screenshot David and send you what my options coding was and how I copied the documentation, just so you can see.
Okay.
Just
Have an ID.
So you can basically say, okay, this is what you did wrong.
Cool.
I'm showing you one of them because none of them work, so they'll all have the same issue probably. And plus, it's easier for snipping too. Capture. There you go. Also, on the subject of minions, I am learning, so I'll probably be able to start implementing that alongside just the generic AI controller.
Okay. Yeah, as I said, most of the stuff we're waiting on now is waiting for mechanics to write up that board.
It's always mechanics,
Yeah, I
man.
believe they're working on it right now. You can see them. Like we're all on a channel up here, and then there's just Ben and Sean in a little channel all the way down there on the.
Yeah.
So they're working on it right now. Anyway, that's my shadow quality code.
That's a Lee thing. Sorry.
What? What's a me thing? Don't blame me for shit.
Oh no, that's not me because I don't do graphics.
Oh right, yeah. Graphics!
I just wanted, like, that's copied from Epic.
That's tech art. Ask the technical artist here.
He's streaming. I can't ask him to alt tab.
What's a technical
Oh, well.
artist?
I don't know. We seem to have we have an artist and he's red and he's in our channel. He does something with code, I think, but
Yeah, I do stuff. Mostly break shit until it works. What was it? Was it there was a meme I read about that the other day? It's like my approved way of getting things done is by accident. Just doing some details on my shoulder pads. Make him look pretty, you know. Just realised I don't have my music playing. What the hell is wrong with me? Hello, Raw Tacos. Hello, Hooded Havoc. Hello, Markokins. Sorry for the lack of talking to you. I have no idea where Omega is. Probably off eating. Usually
Slacking.
Usually what he's doing when he's not here is eating. Got to get that sugar intake up. Oh, hang on, he's online. Hang on. Yo. Yeah, music. Forgot about music. Again. Like, let me go put some music on. Does something else. God's sake. Can't get the placement right.
I think it might be too big for that.
Yeah, it might be. Oh, so close. So close. So close. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to use that one, I don't think. Oh, not there anyway. Try.
Yeah, I think that one works much better.
Yeah, as long as I can get the angle right, it should be okay. Like, angle and placement, like...
Yeah.
Fuck! Fuck!
So you can't move it after placing.
No,
Or-
not in ZBrush, unfortunately.
Ah, god damn it.
And because of like the curvature of the pad as well, it's like just a little bit weird.
Thank you, Apple, for the 5 months in a row.
Oh yeah, man. Thanks so much. I would try and do the Omega version of that, but I'm no Omega.
You messaged him, right?
I did, yeah. He's quite busy today, unfortunately. Okay.
Ah, okay.
I'm sure I'll be back in another stream one day. Or probably the next one, you know. That's the thing, man. It's like it's summer vacation time. Everyone's like busy. And...
Yeah.
Shakar, are you still in the game?
I'm still there, but I'm idling.
Okay.
So if you want to shut down, you can do it.
Okay, I'll shut down this. Stop instance. Test 2. There you go.
No, no. I don't like it. Undo! Undo! I have a better idea.
What was your problem with it now?
I just didn't like it. Yeah, I know.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey. Oh, Oz. Hello.
Ozville is alive.
Yeah,
How's it kicking, man?
it's going good. I feel like I haven't been on Discord in forever.
Yeah, man. We've all been busy.
Well, you haven't.
yeah, that too. Like...
Apparently too busy with Death Garden.
No, actually, I am busy on something else though. Art related.
Leaks.
It's pretty cool. I guess I just stay in like my little art channel with everybody else.
Yeah.
VG art related or?
Yeah.
Ah. Well, that's one way to solve it.
I just hope it looks okay.
Yeah, you have to get that line really straight.
Yeah. Have any of you guys watched the new Matt Groening show, Disenchanted?
I started watching.
Dude, it's really fucking funny. It's dark as well. There's some really dark humor in there.
I think I've only watched like 2 episodes of it, but so far it's pretty cool. I don't know why everyone's giving it shit.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
I haven't seen much of it.
I haven't heard of anyone giving it shit, but I think I can see why some people might, but at the same time, like, I don't know, it's funny. Like, it makes me laugh, so...
Yeah, I've seen some like some news outlets saying like a lot of the humor in it feels a little forced, but I don't know. I don't think
Yeah, in some parts it does, but at the same time, it's like not really a big deal because it's still funny.
Yeah, exactly. I just love that Eric Andre's a little demon person. It's
Oh
awesome.
yeah, man. It fits him so well.
Absolutely.
Oh, there we go.
So that was Gamescom, Shakar.
Well, in
It was
general,
full of
it's pretty
games.
boring this year.
It was boring.
Yeah, there weren't many good games, and in general, the publishers decreased the sizes of their booths. So normally it was like Sony and Blizzard took one whole hall together.
Damn.
But yeah, but this
GG
time
Blizzard.
was yeah. Blizzard, for example, was only half the size this year compared to the years before, and yeah, in general, they got smaller. In total, it's the same size, but yeah, the big companies cranked it down a bit.
I wonder why. Was there anything really cool announced this year? I didn't really keep up with Gamescom this year around.
I don't think...
They didn't.
Sorry, go on.
They didn't make any announcements this year. There weren't any press conference or anything. That was really disappointing. The only thing was the NVIDIA GeForce RTX reveal, but nothing more.
That is such a fucking waste of money, that card. Like, I don't think that, like, people are like creaming themselves over it, and I'm like, I don't think you understand, like, because like Nvidia are like, oh yeah, you'll get like up to 6 times the performance and blah 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 blah. But what they're not telling you is that like 6 times the performance is based on like basically ray tracing operation, things that like past cards haven't been able to do very well. And when it comes to games, like the gaming library that has like access to that shit, like, is basically non-existent at the moment. There's like 15 titles, I think. And yeah, sure, it's gonna grow, but it's not gonna grow hugely in the next like year, you know. Largely speaking, because technological innovations in games are never dictated by PC, like ever. It's always dictated by console, because whether you like it or not, like you can be a PC Master Race guy and all that, like I am. I love my PC. I love gaming on my PC. But the harsh reality is, like, PC game sales are dwarfed by console sales. Like, it's not even funny how big the difference is, right? So technological innovations basically only happen every console cycle. Like, they don't happen in between. And so, like, this ray tracing stuff, like, you're not going to see it getting pushed really heavily in games until it's available on consoles, and it's not going to be available on consoles until at least the next cycle. So, like, when you look at the prices of the things, it's like, in terms of real-world performance, like, actual, like, games that are available now, if you were to compare, like, a GTX 1080 and an RTX 2080 on a game that is available now, you're likely to only see like a 15-20% increase in performance, but the power draw is like 40%, like a 40% bigger power draw, and then there's the cost of the card itself. So like literally everything about it is like bad.
Yeah, you're just spending more money in the long run.
Yeah, and like there's a whole bunch of people I know that are just like, oh, I can't wait to get this thing. I'm like, you're fucking bonkers. What do I think this pad looks like? I think it looks quite cool with these like runes.
Yeah. Also, I'm still very happy with my GTX 1080. So
yeah, man.
I really have no intent to buy a new one.
Yeah, man. If you don't need it, you don't need it. I mean, I think the thing is, like, I really want to be able to say, like, if you're running like an 800 series or a 900 series card, then it's a big enough jump. But that would only be true if the new cards didn't cost like, if the new like 2080 didn't cost like $800. You know, like, because it costs $800, if you're running an 800 or a 900 series card, just grab a 1000 series card now that the prices are falling, you know?
Yeah. Because a couple months back, like, that's how much they were running anyways, around 800, because of the whole cryptocurrency craze.
Yeah, that shit was fucked up. The prices were nuts.
Oh man, you know, the price of RAM is gonna fall soon. I cannot wait.
What?
What?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
No, I don't believe you.
Yeah, dude. For real.
They were rising for the past 2 years.
Hang on, I have. Let me find the link.
Good, man. I need me some good RAM. I've been running on 2 sticks for like the past year since one of them blew out on me. Because I used to have 64 gigs, and then one of them died, and since it's a dual channel, I can only use 2, so it brought me down to 16.
Dude, I'm running with 16 right now.
So memory prices may plunge by up to 25% in the next year. Here we go. The tech market has been in the midst of a brutal memory shortage that has seen prices skyrocket to incredible levels. Market analysis says that prices could drop because of contract negotiations with DRAM suppliers and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, basically, like, the new, like, the contract renewals and stuff that are going on will basically say, like, you need to end this RAM shortage and, like, bring the prices down and stuff. Otherwise, they will find someone else to make the RAM, because at the moment, like, RAM is basically only made by 2 companies, and that's basically down to like contracts, right? So they basically, like, they call it, like, so like G-Skill, Corsair, like all these other people, they basically, like, they get one of these 2 companies to make the RAM for them to their specifications, and the 2 companies that make all this stuff, like, they can enforce this monopoly because they basically have non-compete things, like, in their contracts. But because the contracts are up for renewal, like, all of these RAM companies are basically saying, like, the prices are too high, we're not shifting enough units because the prices are too high, bring the costs down, otherwise we'll find someone else to make it.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too, but 25% down is still more expensive than I paid 2 years ago, because the prices have doubled, at least here in Germany.
Yeah, definitely. but it's still a welcome decrease.
Yeah, well, definitely, yeah.
Like I'm not gonna say no to like paying a quarter of or like 3/4 of what it was, you know.
It's definitely a good step in the right direction.
What's going on here? Something weird is going on. Oh, that's better. Marco Kins wants to see some engravings on the beard rings. There will definitely be engravings on the beard rings. Don't worry. I need to make the like final versions of the beard rings anyway. I also need to make his crotch beard rings.
Wait a minute, is this for real?
What?
In FIFA 19's new survival mode, your team loses a player every time you score?
What?
Is that real?
Wait, is that FIFA Battle Royale? Holy shit!
Wait, what?
Like the meme is real.
Link me this.
No way.
Mark, link it.
Oh,
Wait,
that
wait.
sounds fantastic.
I will actually play that.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that makes me interested in a fucking FIFA game.
First time ever.
No, I used to be really into FIFA and stuff. I was actually pretty good.
I actually preferred Pro Evo on PS2.
Pro Evo was a great game, but you know,
Same thing, but it was different.
Konami just basically turned around in the end and went, ah, fuck making players happy. See also Metal Gear Solid.
Ooh. Please link that, Shikar.
Like I don't like to like dick on other developers. Like I really don't like talking badly about other developers or anything. But Konami can eat a dick.
This is for real.
Send the link, bud.
Yeah, bro.
Send it in the stream chat.
Oh, send it in Discord. I'm not on there. I kind of want to just tag everyone so that everyone sees this.
No. I think you're not even allowed to use yet everyone.
Fucking
At least
HR.
Yeah, fucking HR. How dare they protect the public from us? That reminds me, May hasn't been in any of the streams for a long time. I think I need to ping May in a minute, be like, look, what are you doing?
Get your butt in the chat.
Yeah, come participate.
Wait. It feels like Keepak's listening. Are you still listening?
He's watching the stream.
Oh, fuck me. Cause it was spooking the shit out of me for a second how he seemed to know what we were talking about. You win when you score 5 goals, FIFA 19. So, what is it? Each goal you score is one of your players leaving the pitch. So you score a goal and it basically gets harder for you because you lose players as you score goals.
Yeah.
Huh. What an odd game. The Battle Royale thing kicked off long after we came up with the idea. Sure it did, bro. Fucking Battle Royale's been around since fucking Arma 3, bud. I'm sure.
Battle Royale's been around since like the mid 70s in WWE.
Oh, that's...
WWF at the time, actually.
Do you know what I like though? The real Battle Royale, the fucking film. I love that film.
The film's fucking dope.
Oh yeah. Hunger Games. Yeah.
I watched.
On fleek.
I watched. On fleek. I watched Upgrade last night. That film was fucking
Yeah, you're
cool.
saying.
Real fucking cool. That was a good film. That was the film that I think Venom needs to be, but Venom won't be.
Is it true that they said Tom Hardy is going to retire after it?
Maybe.
He said there's got a couple of films and then he's thinking about retiring. Wait till I tell these fucks coming down the stairs.
FIFA 2019 Thanos edition.
No, it'll be whatever the Justice League comes up with.
I'm actually really fucking disappointed that the Thanos event for Fortnite didn't let you click your fingers and just wipe out half of the population. Could you imagine? Could you imagine the rage?
Just like you instantly land in a Thanos, click. Oh well, that's it. 50% easier.
Yeah. Fuck all of y'all.
Or just in every zone you're in, just click your fingers and half the people in the area just keep dying. Just keep clicking your fingers till you get to 1. I can't believe that though. FIFA Royale.
Yep.
Nice.
Sounds
What
dope.
a world we live.
Sounds dope.
Sounds on fleek, son. On fleek.
Hey, Joe just subscribed for a second month in a row. Thanks, Joe. Giving me your money.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Oh, hey, you're in chat as well. Hey, Joe.
Hello.
Did your work show anything at Gamescom?
Yeah, as a trailer.
Neat.
That was terrible.
Oh.
Really fucking bad for it.
Not neat.
Nah, everyone at Massive's kind of pissed.
Hey, Joe, what do you think of these shoulder pads? Or like the engravings and shit?
I think
That yawn says it all.
Yeah,
yeah,
fucking yawn. No, you say that, but that's literally something Joe would do. Lee, this thing you're working on is boring. Fucking yawn.
Not that bad. Yeah, I think as long as they show up in the bait, then it's fine.
I'm hoping they will.
I look at them and I think those are really fine details, and unless the resolution of the texture is high enough, it will just look like a blurry mess.
I'll make the resolution of the texture high enough, don't worry.
I know you will. You want to make that shit at 4K, I know you.
Fucking 8K, mate. Visionary Games, don't give a fuck about your PC specs.
These guys are still... Is this... I'm starting to feel less secure about this FIFA article. It says it's releasing on PS3 and 360 as well. It's still releasing on those consoles.
Yeah, do you know how long they released on PS2 as well?
No?
I think the last FIFA on PS2 was like FIFA 11 or 12.
It was
Jesus
13.
Jesus Christ.
Let
That's
me
a
go
late.
with it.
That's a like I guess great because it's new content for people who can't
No.
afford the update.
But the last FIFA for PlayStation 2 was FIFA 14.
And how many years ago was that?
So many.
Are you for real?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What the fuck, man?
15 years, man. Maths.
Oh really? Oh wow, that's in the PS2 era. That's fine.
Quick maths.
Actually, that
came out
actually,
2013.
yeah, apparently that was the last game ever released on the PlayStation 2.
That's kind of sad.
I miss the PS2.
The last
It's in my cupboard upstairs.
The last PS2 game should have been something like really cool.
Lord of the Rings, maybe. Who knows?
Oh man, Lord of the Rings, the like the Return of the King, was just
Oh, that game was
awesome.
dope.
You know the didn't they have like the Tower of Orthanc, which just like kept going up and up and up and up and up until you died.
Yeah.
Except like by the time you got to actually do that, you could basically just like perfect combo everything with 2 buttons.
The thing I liked about the third game, or no, it's actually the second one they did. They didn't do the Fellowship. Return of the King. I liked that when you completed the game, you could take characters into different settings where they weren't. So you would have like fucking Frodo running about the fucking Minas Tirith fucking wall top.
Yep.
Or Frodo, or Faramir in the Path of the Dead area. Or Gandalf.
Fuck all of your lore.
Pretty much. Hey, I've got a new game idea. I'm gonna pitch it to you right now, and I think it's gonna really take off. Lord of the Rings Battle Royale.
Isn't that basically the plot of the films anyway? Fucking Last Man Standing.
Pretty much. Except to the top lads. Good job, son. You win.
Oh man, have you seen all the Merida memes that have been coming out from the latest Wreck-It Ralph trailer?
Scotland.
Fucking
Yeah,
brilliant,
from
absolutely brilliant. Joe, have you seen the latest Wreck-It Ralph trailer?
Sana posted it in our general.
Just Google Wreck-It Ralph trailer 3, right? And just like the last 20 seconds, it's just fucking brilliant.
If you don't understand Scottish, here's your time to learn.
Joe will understand. Joe lived in Scotland for a while, I think.
Is he born in Scotland or he's live up here?
He just lived up there.
I lived up there for a few years.
So me and Sean are still the only 2 Scots here. Okay.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, you can't overload on the freedom names.
Freedom.
Is it freedom or freedom?
It's freedom, freeze.
Freedom.
It's fucking legal tender is what it is.
That's legal. Think you'll find that's legal tender.
I actually heard a story.
For those, I need to explain that one to the crowd. So basically,
okay.
it's which comedian does that in his stand-up routine?
Was it Kevin Bridges?
I think so. I think it might be. Yeah. So basically, there's a stand-up comedian who made a very, very apt joke about Scottish money in England. So like, if you wanna buy something in England with Scottish money, you absolutely can. There's no rule that says that you can't or anything. But like,
everybody seems to have a fucking issue with it.
Yeah. Like, if you go into a shop in England and you try and buy something with Scottish money, the cashier will look at you like you've just handed them a fish or something. You know, like, what am I supposed to do with this?
It wasn't Kevin Bridges. It was Michael McIntyre.
I just watched the trailer.
It was, yeah.
I didn't understand a word of Merida. What the fuck?
Yeah, I had actually seen that, Lee, and I was thinking at the time, like, I understood it, but...
Yeah, I understood it. I just thought it was hilarious.
Basically, yeah. I live right on the edge of the border. Like, I'm like 2 towns away from the edge. So like, the second I cross the border, I'm gonna look at my wallet and go, shit, I need to go to the bank and swap this shit, because they will not accept it.
Well, we will. Yeah, we will accept it, but it's literally like you try and buy something with Scottish money, and like the cashier will just look at you like, what am I supposed to do? Like literally just holding up the queue, and there'll just be a Scotsman at the back of the line, just shouting out, "Excuse me, I think you'll find that's legal tender."
It's like imagine walking into Poundland with a Scottish £10 note in England. Imagine the fucking worry on their faces when they want to go. Oh, we can't accept that.
Oh yeah, you can, pal.
Nine times out of 10, you say a Scots person you've met in the shop as well.
Thing is, like, I as an English person, I've never had the privilege of being able to pay for something with Scottish money, and I really, really want to. I just want to see the concern on someone's face when I do it.
Come up here, and I'll give you a tenner, and you can go back down and try and spend it.
Yeah, but the other side of that is that I'd feel like I'd been ripped off. You know, like that tenner's not worth as much. I mean, it is, it is, but I wouldn't feel like it.
Fair enough.
Hi, Bev.
Yeah, no, that's.
Hi, Bev.
Fuck, more like. That's legal tender.
Huh. The trailer doesn't exist in German, so I was really interested on how they solved it in German.
They didn't.
Do you want to know what she says? Is my question.
Right. I'm gonna take a guess at. I fed my mum a cake and she turned into a bear. Yeah, I fed my mum a cake and she turned into a bear, and then we had to fight some like old king or something. Yeah, and if that's not messed up, I don't know what is, kind of thing. Yeah. This is from memory, by the way. I like it.
What is?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I think it's my Odin.
Because it's not like it's a different language, it's just slang, and it's Glaswegian slang.
It's not like it's a different language, it is a fucking different language.
You're a different language.
Aye, pal.
Sorry, pal. Don't you worry about that, care what I mean? See, the funniest, that's another thing. You ever say person, we say Ken a lot as, you ken that, ken this. You say that in England, they go, who the fuck's Ken?
Okay,
like, I ken who?
My favourite Scottish video is which one's heavier, a kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers? That's right, a kilogram of steel, because steel is heavier than feathers.
You know what my favourite Scottish meme is? Do you know?
Nope.
It's disgusting! The toilet one in Glasgow with the two girls making a fucking song.
Which one of yours?
Which one of you has left a massive shit in the toilet? It's disgusting!
Fuck.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Disgusting.
Do you know what's disappointing? The memes that popped up on Facebook and Twitter after the Meridian thing, it's basically just rehashed Scottish memes but with the Meridian photo attached to it.
Of course. Why wouldn't they?
Better.
Oh, that's why that brush wasn't working properly. Fuck.
Oh shit, that'll probably copyright your video, I'm sorry.
Whatever.
I'm just trying to get the controller so I can turn it down. Better, faster, stronger. Don't go on the internet, that's a scary place.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that they're making a video about Wreck-It Ralph and that little princess glitch girl like going onto the internet, and I'm just like, do you really want to though? What is it she searches for that comes up with Disney? I'm just like, that just as easily lead to 4chan.
What leads to 4chan generally leads back to the dark web somewhere, right?
Who even
Or
is this
creepypasta.
4chan?
This copycat Chan. I've never liked 4chan as a website.
I've had a lot of laughs from 4chan, not gonna lie.
Like the odd Tumblr meme I can handle, I just don't like 4chan. Bro, Pocahontas looks crap in New Disneyland. Well, at least Moana fits in the background in her Hawaiian outfit.
What's 4chan? Who wants to break that one to him?
That's a baited question.
Yeah, that's not something I'm in a
4chan's what
position
Reddit
to
wanted
answer.
to be.
Yeah. There has only ever been and will only ever be one 4chan.
Reddit's like, oh, we want to do that. I wonder what happened to Felix through the entire making of this film. Like, where's Fix-It at? Is he still trying to hit nothing? Fix nothing? Because Ruff didn't break it?
I mean, you've seen his wife, right? He's hitting something.
It's got pop-up as actual people.
Still love the first movie with Zangief, the bad guys meeting.
Yeah. Just because we are bad guys does not mean we are bad guys.
Alright. We're about to get to the Meridian bit. 1 sec. I'll tell you what it says.
Yeah, it's something about, like, I fed my mum a cake and she turned into a bear.
Oh, I do love the pancake meme bit though.
I went to see Ant-Man and the Wasp today for the 2nd time.
You went to see it twice.
Been to see it twice. All because one of my
Why?
kids wasn't there to see it the first time.
Okay. I thought it was alright once, but I wouldn't bother again.
Yeah. Of all the Marvel films, the Ant-Man films piss me off the most.
I know.
Like, and it's for such a fucked up reason as well. Like, in a universe where you've got people like Thor, Hulk, Thanos, like all this kind of shit going on, right? The Ant-Man films frustrate me the most because they make the least sense.
Yes, because Thor makes worlds of sense.
Well, the thing with Thor is that they don't try and pretend it's anything that it's not, right? Like, he's this campy thunder god, and you know everything he does is, you know,
Okay.
fucking hilarious.
Literally
Okay.
call him the god of thunder.
After the cake bit, you were wrong.
Okay.
And my Algin tried to day her in. If that's not a pure mess, I didn't ken what is.
Okay.
What does that mean though? Fuck cake, she turned into a bear. My Algin tried to day her in. My old man.
I've just realised I'm not even mirrored. Fucking ghastly.
Start again.
Again.
it's kind of sad at work today because all of the final collection of tasks leading up to us finishing the game got like doled out to all the eyes.
Oh,
one of the things that I designed, I'm not going to get to make, and I'm really sad.
oh,
I was like, I designed that. Someone else is going to make it.
Oh, sorry to hear that, man.
It's alright, I get to make some really cool shit.
Yeah, man. That's what it's all about, making cool shit.
Literally not enough time to do everything that I want to do. I think I have like... Yeah, I have plenty of work to do.
Bunch of shit to...
Yeah.
But yeah, like I say, like, so, you know, Thor, God of Thunder, all this shit, and it's like, you can get away with having a God of Thunder in the films and have him call lightning down and everything because they make no, like, pretense about it. They straight up say, he is a God of Thunder, he can call lightning down, and all that jazz, right? It makes sense from a plausibility point of view, from like a, what's it called? Man, my brain's not working. You know where you know the thing where you can basically just go like, I'll just turn off my brain for that bit, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean. So
in a weird way, yes.
So like that works with Thor, it works with Thanos, it works with the Hulk and all that kind of stuff. My problem with Ant-Man is that they were very, very explicit about how Ant-Man's powers work, about what the suit does, about the technology, and like, yeah, so like this shit, like, it shrinks you down, but your mass remains the same. Yeah, that's how come, like, when you're the size of an ant, you can still punch someone and, like, knock them out or whatever. The problem is, if when you shrink something down, its mass remains the same, like, you shrink a building down, it still weighs the same as it did when it was huge. It's just small now. And that means that, like, when they shrink the building down, it would punch a hole in the floor. And Hank absolutely wouldn't be able to carry it around like a suitcase, you know?
Yeah.
Similarly, if something the size of an ant could, like, punch with all of the, like, weight and force of a fully grown human, like, you'd put holes in people. And it's basically that. It's because they basically went like, yeah, so this is the science behind it, and this is exactly how it works and everything. And then they proceeded to spend the rest of the movie going, yeah, let's ignore all of that. That annoys me.
Yeah, well, for me, it's still just switch brain off, watch movie. So. Yeah. I'm just looking forward to Captain Marvel. Apparently, they're releasing a comic that, you know, I mean, I think Avengers has been out for long enough now that I can talk about the film. So, you know, at the
Spoiler alert.
At the end of Avengers, if you haven't seen the film, then fucking
yeah.
What are you doing with your life?
Mute me for a second.
I think the statute of limitations on spoilers is gone now.
Yeah.
It's out on DVD and Blu-ray, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's out on fucking Blu-ray, so... right.
Yeah.
So you know when Nick Fury and What's-Her-Face are in the car right at the end of the film?
Yeah.
And they get out and they're like, oh shit, and then he does the pager thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, Marvel are releasing a comic that is their story up to exactly that point.
Oh, neat.
And apparently, the plot summary is like, they go on a life or death mission to... get hold or contact Captain Marvel or something. So it's like it's a direct story lead up to Captain Marvel and her appearance in the universe.
Neat. I'm down with that.
Me too. I'm down with it a lot.
Polygon made an article on the Meridia meme.
Man, you're from Scotland. How can you not pronounce Merida properly?
Because I'm not reading it right. My computer is lagging. I keep glitching over Merida. Thank you. But it's got all the pictures that I was saying, that all the Scottish Twitter posts relating to it. Do you want to hear some?
Hang on a second. I need to. Yeah, just give me a second. I'm about to do something. Mega's just sent me something neat. So, yeah.
Right, I'd love to stay, but I'm gonna go to bed, so I'll catch you later.
Okay. Sleep well, Joe.
Yeah, see you later.
They said that there's gaming Twitter, film Twitter, sports Twitter, black Twitter, weird Twitter. Objectively, the funniest community is Scottish Twitter.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Why do folk ask babies stupid shit like, you're getting big, aren't you? As if the wee cunt's going to be like, aye Moira, you're spot on, I'm on the protein. Oh my god.
Protein.
If your man enjoys a wee finger up the bum during a suki, you don't cast that stuff up in front of his mum just because you're losing at Monopoly.
Definitely.
Fuck's sake. Just got 4 drinks at the drive-thru and that guy asked, do you want a cup holder? Obviously I do, you fucking reprobate. I'm not a fucking octopus.
Yep. Right, loyalty badge. Is it loyalty badges? Is that what I want? 3 months. Oh, right. So we got base. Got base. I need the 3-month one.
I got one more for you.
Ha.
You ever want to just wrap yourself in foil nice and cozy and then just fucking get right into the microwave and blow yourself up to fuck? Fucking hell, man. There's more, but this article's only got these ones.
Okay, I've just uploaded a new badge for anyone that's subscribed for longer than 3 months. So if you've subscribed for longer than 3 months, I think if you refresh your stream now, you should have like a new little badge. But yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
They're nice.
I like. The extra mesh.
She's from the It's the best bit. Imagine trying to mesh a Scottish princess into a world full of Disney princesses, though.
Very specific rune that I need to carve into his backpack in a minute. That one's not going to be easy nor pleasant. And this one is basically like anyone that's like in the stream, you're going to be the first to know like what this rune is and why it's going on his backpack and everything. And chances are like it'll never ever be written into lore or anything, so like if it gets forgotten, it gets forgotten, that's fine, but like if you were here, you'll know. And you know, to the people that it actually means something to, they will know as well. So if you give me a minute, I'm gonna have to like basically freehand this, but
Is it for your friend or?
Yeah. So basically, a lot of Mervon is very heavily inspired by Warhammer, and just general like Norse and Viking references. You know, like the engravings on the shoulder pads and stuff. Those are, I think they're called Yeller. No, Yelling. I think they're called, like the patterns. They're from like a period called the Yelling period of Celtic / Norse like patterning. But anyway, the obviously like the game that we played together was Warhammer Online, and we played on a specific server. But a lot of the servers in Warhammer Online are based, or they were named after. They were named after like mountains from the Warhammer lore, and this particular mountain, or the server that we played on was called Karak Norn, and like that mountain has its own rune. So I'm gonna basically put the rune on the back of the backpack, and then surround it with like the other kind of Viking stuff as well.
You know what? It's not even Scottish Twitter. Just going through my Facebook, I have my friends let's make this shit on the go. It doesn't help that most, like a good portion of my friends list is Glaswegians though. So you do get these kind of with a bunch of Scottish thrown in. It'd be a normal fucking update to someone else if it was anyone else, but because it's Scottish, you get all this slang and shit, and it just makes it 10 times better. Well closed. The bodies, the floor. Remember that one kid in school who bullshitted that their gooey alien had babies?
Fucking hated those gooey alien things, man.
They stuck to everything.
Fucking bullshit.
You could throw it. You could throw it at the ceiling, and it'd be worse than a fucking pancake. It would. You throw it at the ceiling, it would just sit there, and you'd be like, "Well, you're not coming off anytime soon." Are you? I look homeless today. Yeah, Jessica, your Tim's, Nike joggers, and Patagonia quarters that really scream struggling financially. I don't even know what they are. What the fuck? Just reading shit. Oh, did you see that I forget his name, but the Lazy Town guy finally passed away from cancer?
Yeah, man. Fucking sad.
Only 40 something, was he not?
Yeah, 42, I think. He
such a
wasn't old.
I thought it was 49. I could be wrong though.
He might. I don't honestly know exactly how
It's
old
a
he
shame
was.
though.
I just know that he was not old enough.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, I don't know if you'll be interested in this, but you know how London recently had its like Comic-Con thing?
Yeah.
My cousin was there, and she actually got a meet and greet with Meatloaf.
Of all the people to get a meet and greet with at a Comic-Con, fucking Meatloaf. And
he was there.
I say that.
You know how
I say that as someone that loves Meatloaf.
Yeah, but you know how meet and greets are meant to be shake hand, picture, move on. This guy,
Meatloaf's not like that.
Yeah, the queue was like an hour and a half long, and like, why is it an hour and a half long? Oh, he's having a wee chat to everybody that goes through.
Yeah.
Like he's a genuine guy. That's lovely. May.
Oh shit, May's alive.
I found my voice again. How are you?
I'm losing my voice.
Oh, well.
Is that through raging at everyone at work?
No. I've just been interviewing and a lot on the phone, in person. I think I've been speaking too much. My voice has been overactive.
Have you been shouting at your manager yet?
No.
Ah, you pussy.
But I did write a long, detailed email to my COO and the owner of the company about her.
Oh, juicy, juicy.
You know what? I'm gonna actually
Everyone.
make this fucking thing. I'm gonna make it properly.
Everything works out for you, May. I hope you get a better situation.
Thanks. How's everyone doing?
Hey, May's boyfriend.
You guys missed it.
Yeah.
I can't believe he was streaming The Sims.
Yeah.
Oh, I get through all the Scottish memes, and then I just get to a Facebook post from Rafa, and it's all in Spanish, and I don't understand it.
What is that little neat symbol thing there?
It's the symbol for the server that Merv and I played on.
Ooh.
I'm gonna turn it into like an actual. I need to do that on a different layer. What's wrong with me today? Jesus.
Get your shit together, son.
Yeah, get your shit together.
Get your shit together for freedom!
For fuck's
Scottish.
sake.
It's a shame, because Mel Gibson's basically made it obligatory to be, like, if you're Scottish, just to shout freedom at random intervals of the year. You should have seen how... Do you know... It didn't have any impact, surprisingly, but you know how they had the Scottish independence vote on film 4? Braveheart played.
Ah, no way.
No, legit.
Kind of funny.
It didn't have an impact, apparently, but it played. Whether it was just shitty coincidental timing or if it was intentional, you'll never know. Or maybe it was just to remind us how much Mel Gibson portrayed Scottish people.
Mel Gibson
I
is
actually have-
absolutely the guy that you want portraying Scottish people.
Do you know, I watch a YouTube channel which deals with like historical films and their accuracy and inaccuracies, and he absolutely shits on Brave. But it's not. But when it comes to Mel Gibson, he doesn't. He has no holds barred, as they say, because he does it for The Patriot. He does it for Apocalyptico. Anything Mel Gibson's involved in, he just goes down through like a ton of bricks. It's funny.
Mel Gibson, like,
He's a good actor. Don't get me wrong.
there's like 3 good films.
Is all 3 of them beginning with L by any chance?
2 of them are. Two of them are.
Yeah. What's the third?
Mad Max.
He was in that?
Yeah.
Fuck. Didn't notice.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
been a long time. It's been a long time though, so easy to forget.
He's the OG Mad Max.
Ooh, OG. We watched the Tom Hardy one last year.
The Tom Hardy Mad Max is fucking incredible. I defy anyone to tell me that's not a good film, man.
It's so pretty.
They put a lot of effort into the CGI. It's so good.
The majority of it was practical.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Fuck,
dude. There was almost no CGI in that.
Like, I believe the trucks flipping and shit would be practical, but I thought some of it would be CGI.
I mean, there was
No, they
CGI.
just
there
heavy
was,
color correction.
yeah, there was
Ow.
some CGI, but it was very few and far between, deliberately,
Yeah.
and just very, very well done. But
So
yeah,
did they just
like-
have a bunch of stuntmen crashing lorries into each other?
Yes, literally. No joke, man. Just straight up.
I mean, Brave bastards. You wouldn't catch me, just catch the crashing a lorry on purpose.
Yeah, if you look at if you have like the Blu-ray or whatever, they have the behind-the-scenes stuff. A lot of the cars were also controlled by remote control.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really cool how they film that thing.
You can watch them do that at Disneyland as well.
What is it?
There's literally like there's a show at Disneyland where they show you like how films do. Oh no, it's at Universal Studios. Sorry, but they basically show you how all these things are done.
Are you talking about the Waterworld thing?
It's Waterworld in America. In Paris, it's like a car stunt show.
Gotcha. Yeah, I wonder when they're gonna change that shit. They still have it there. It's so old.
They will never change that shit, man. It's so entrenched into like the fiber of that park, you know. It's like, have you seen the Waterworld show? Could you imagine if they changed it? Like, there'd be outrage. No more Waterworld show. Like, I hyped up my friends to go and see this shit. Like, what the fuck?
It would be like changing the fireworks at Halloween and New Year. Do you know what I love about Disney? Like, I love watching their Halloween parade because you get to see all the Jack Skellingtons and shit. I love Nightmare Before Christmas.
I want to go back to Disney. Man, that'd be so cool.
We watch YouTube. Oh, I say we.
Going to Disneyland as an adult is super fun.
There's a YouTube family who literally go there all the fucking time. It's not even a joke. Like every 10th video update, they're at Disneyland.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with that. If I could go to Disneyland a lot, I'd go to Disneyland a lot.
Sure. I actually want to go and see the Harry Potter studio in Orlando, but I also want to see the London one because it's the real one.
Yeah.
Is it?
You know, there's
Yes.
you know at King's Cross Station, there's a platform 9 3/4, and there's like a 45-minute queue like every day, just to get your fucking picture taken in front of it.
Jesus, as if that train station wasn't busy enough as it is.
Yeah, thankfully it's away from all the platforms and everything, but still.
That's not so bad then. I would. Do you know what though? The one thing I would love to do is fly to New Zealand and go to the Lord of the Rings set. That's where I want to go.
I really want to do that too, but I don't feel like taking a fucking 18-hour flight.
I mean, I'm closer. I don't want to fly to New Zealand, but I would do it for Lord of the Rings. Like,
yeah, but you're a lot closer though.
not as close as you'd think. I mean, we've still got to cross Europe.
I gotta cross.
Yeah, I know, but we still got to.
Wait, no, which way would it go? Would it go across the Atlantic or the Pacific? I don't even know which way the flight would go.
It would fly to the South Pole and then do a U-turn, sort of stop, and then go back.
Wait, what are we talking about?
How would you get from America to New Zealand flight path-wise?
Depends where in America, but you. Yeah, I imagine flying over the North Pole would be quicker. Because after all, the world is a sphere. Towel Spacked. Hey man, I am currently working on Merv. I'm doing like some engravings and stuff on his armor to make him look all pretty and shit. And as I just explained, this one that I'm about to do is basically the rune for the server that we played on back when we played Warhammer Online together. It's the rune for like the mountain clan that the server was named after.
I can't wait to have money again so I can continue subscribing here.
What, do you want to get one of my
Mate,
cool
give
new?
me a sub.
You want to get one of my cool new icons? Is that it?
Is it the All Might Inferno one?
No.
Oh, he said yes.
You get like
For your cool new emote.
you get like dope ass thingies now. Subscription emote. Not emote. Sorry. Subscription badges. That's it. Subscription badges. Judy.
When the time comes, be ready. Don't you hesitate. There's nobody left in the world.
The new trailer for It's Always Sunny season 13.
Oh man, that was fucking hilarious.
It's so good. I love it.
So fucking funny. Now you walk towards him and you start interacting and I'll tell you when sexual harassment has occurred. Fucking lifts her up by her vagina. What the fuck? Why would you do that? Well, she looked like a threat, so I just reacted. Yes, Mac.
It's
Dude, he's so ripped in this season.
Yeah, he's lost like a whole bunch of the weight that he put on, because a few seasons ago, like he put on a bunch of baby weight, right? Like after they had their baby in real life, and they like kind of rolled with it and made it like part of the show, and then like he's been struggling to lose it ever since. I'm so like it's good for him that he's done it, you know?
Yeah.
It's been an awful, terrible, no good week. But listening to my teenage daughter convince my youngest child last night that J.R.R. Tolkien's real name was Jolkin, Rolkin, Tolkien was
Jolkin, Tolkien. That's amazing. Right, so Briefcase Cat, dude, like, just you being here, like, watching the stream, talking in chat and everything, like, I realise chat's a bit quiet. I don't know how to make chat more lively. Like, if you guys want to talk, you talk. If you don't, you don't. But you guys being here and talking to us and everything, like, that's all the support we need, man. Like, it's great that people subscribe or, like, you know, have, like, do bits and stuff, but honestly, man, like, just you being here is cool enough. Let's see if,
Just your company is cool enough.
Thanks for sticking around.
There you go, you can have some dollar.
Oh, that's cool. You guys
Oh shit, I gave you 2 cents worth of dollar. Nice.
And how and what does that roughly translate to in bitcoins?
Don't know.
Deal with that. No, it's
Like 0.0000002 of a bitcoin or something.
What is this in pounds?
What is this in pounds? Like 1.5 pennies.
$1 so that I can have a penny. Or a point penny. Oh, I want a shilling.
You want a shilling?
How many dollars is a shilling?
I don't know. I know that you can still trade in guineas though. I think horses are paid for in guineas.
And how long till I gain interest?
I mean, basically, like, if the value of it goes up, you've gained interest. Like,
What the fuck? Only in fucking Scotland, hundreds evacuated at Silverburn Shopping Centre as shoppers fall ill. Fucking what? The chemical spill?
I was gonna say, define fall ill.
That's what the article title says. Is shoppers fall ill. Oh, get this, right? This is how smart our local council is. So they had a multi-complex swimming pool, gym, cafe sort of built like 5 or 6 years ago. And basically within the first year, it basically fell apart. It was broken. It had problems in its systems and its structure and its plumbing and all that shit. So it's basically been out of action since then. And they've been spent the last 3 or 4 years rebuilding it. And it was meant to reopen last year, and there was more problems, which resulted in them having to basically go from the ground again. And the council paid the same company to build a school, and surprise, surprise, the school's breaking.
Yeah, shit's dumb.
Like, a door came off the school today and hit a kid.
As a parent with kids that go to school, I find that really fucking funny.
Like, it was a sliding door, and apparently it just fell off the rails and hit a kid in the head.
Heed.
That's
In the
state
heat.
money.
In the heed.
In the heat, son.
In the heed. Hit
Shit,
me in
I
the
wish I would
heed.
have got hit with a door at school. You know how much money I could do that?
Fucking
I bet
yeah.
you wish you knew Scottish at school.
Yeah, American fucking lawsuit culture. It's fucking.
Pretty much, man.
That's it. Don't need to do my exams now.
Shit, they paid for my tuition. They gave me my diploma right there and there.
Yeah, boy.
Scottish insults are so much nastier than normal insults, though. You ever have the argument where you go like, my ma smack your ma and shit like that?
Yeah.
Is it my dal shag your ma? So, hi! My dal shag your da, and your da will like it.
That just sounds like noises.
I agree
You
with
sound like
Boz.
noises.
I mean, technically, we're all just making noise.
May, did
The
you?
fact
did
that we
you
can
know
even understand our noises is pretty cool.
May, did you hear my Merida Wreck-It Ralph answer? Like how it goes?
No.
So basically, after the bit about the cake and turning the mum into a bear.
What?
So you've seen? Remember the video that Elathina sent about the Scottish part at the very end?
Oh, I don't think I watched that.
Oh well, rip, never fucking mind.
You're a terrible person. It's the worst.
Fucking hell, HR.
Where is it? Show me.
I looked it up on my PS4. Fuck.
What was I doing?
What? ¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó?
I forgot that I have to make something.
What's that, bro?
I'm making an alpha
Why would you want to do that, man?
for my sword.
Well, I'm making a beta, so there you go, man. I sent it to you.
Got it.
Where is it?
My internet sucks today.
Upgrade.
No, it's not that. It's something went wrong with the company.
It's such a homage to Scottish Twitter, that fucking scene. Do you know what it says?
No idea. Let me try again.
Go for it. Like, say back to me what you think it's saying. In normal, in plain English.
Oh gosh, that's hard.
That's not a pure mess. I don't know what it's.
Something about a cake?
That's the start, yes.
Aye.
Aye, son, you're getting there.
Oh. Okay.
Watch this video not work on YouTube because we're playing Disney.
I give my mommy a cake. I can only make it. I gave my mom a cake.
I give my mommy a cake and she turns it into a beer, and then my old one tries to do it, and if that's not a pure mess, I don't ken what is.
What now?
Does old one mean her dad?
I'm pretty sure, yes. I've never seen Brave, actually.
My da.
I'm pretty sure.
My da tries to do her in.
I gave my mommy a cake, and then she turned into a bear, and then my old one tried to do her in, as in beat her up. And if that's not a fucking mess, don't know what is. There you go.
I got the mess part too.
Nah.
I got the beginning and the end part.
Oh.
Which character's next up after this? I don't know. I don't know which one I'm working on next.
It's the character that falls after this one.
There you go. Heard it here first, folks. The next character I work on is the next character.
It's the next character. I don't know, man. I think you might get your dream if you want to do it.
Yeah.
What's the dream?
Fat hooker.
The fat hooker.
That'd be
You
so
remember
fun.
that from way back?
Yeah.
That's
Way
gonna
back
be so fun.
on the Theo streams. No, it was on the Orb Prime streams.
Yeah. It's gonna be so fun, man.
I love Scottish insults. They're great. Right until you're in a nightclub that's posh, and then they stop insulting you and start questioning why you are Scottish.
What the fuck do you mean? Why am I Scottish, you prick? Fuck you and all.
Or if you're English, they stop listening and just start stabbing.
And if you're English, don't be prepared to try and buy them off because they'll not accept your legal tender.
Yep.
Hey May, did you know about that?
About what?
In England, they have a real problem accepting Scottish money, even though it's technically the same money.
No.
It's not really though.
It's a
is
huge issue over here.
Oh. It's not really the same money though, is it? If it was the same money, it'd have the same like value.
I think you'll find it has the Queen's face on it.
Nah, it's not as bad as like American and Canadian dollars, you know. Like it's not as bad as all that. No, like Canadian dollars is actually like a different currency and like isn't worth as much and stuff.
So you didn't have any vacation, girl? Saw you were streaming all summer.
What? No, I didn't have a vacation. I was
literally last week.
Yeah, I was away last week, man. It was a good vacation. It ended with a bang. I felt like shit for the last 2 days, but you know. So basically, on our last day there, or actually the day before we were supposed to come back, we'd gone to this arcade which is on a pier. And like we'd won a bunch of like little prizes, and like literally I started off with like a stack of coins that was like it wasn't even that big, but I ended up with like a whole bucket full of coins because I just kept winning. Like I don't know how, I just kept winning on these fucking like it's the machines where like you put a 2p in or like you put a coin in, and like it rolls to the back, and then it's got like this thing that tries to push them to the front, and you have to like unload as many coins as possible. Yeah, those things. Like literally, we were just there like, let's waste some money kind of thing. And like I put in like this really small stack of them, and just kept winning money, and tickets and prizes and stuff. So like we came back with like fucking tons of shit. So bizarre. But yeah, so we're finished there, and we're like, all right, well let's go back to the campsite, and maybe figure out like what we're gonna do this afternoon or this evening before we come home tomorrow. It started to rain, so there's puddles, and we're on the seafront, and Tyria, my 6-year-old, she's like splashing around in these puddles, and I'm walking alongside her, and she splashes me, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get you back, so I start splashing her back and everything, and then like as we're walking along, like we just hear this person shouting at us, like shouting that like I'm abusing this kid, and it's like, this is my daughter, right? Like shouting that I'm abusing this kid, and like the stuff that come out of this woman's mouth is fucking ridiculous, man. Like genuinely like scary, insulting stuff. Like it was horrific, some of the stuff that was coming out of her mouth. And like she started like trying to talk to the kids and moving towards them and stuff. So like I put myself between her and them, and then she started insulting Suzanne and all that. So like Suzanne is walking off. Ellie's gotten all freaked out. She's like, I just want to go, kind of thing. And I'm like stood between them, and I bet like basically this woman's like a clear foot shorter than I am. So like I'm just like towering over her, looking down, and I pointed behind her, and we're like chest to chest kind of thing, and I pointed behind her and I just went, you need to fuck off now, otherwise you're going to end up in the ocean. Not joking. That's those are the actual words that came out of my mouth. Like
Jesus Christ.
like I spent the rest of the day kicking myself, going like, oh, there are so many ocean-based puns I could have gone with, you know. like can you swim? Because we're about to find out, you know. Like I wish I'd been as cool. I wish I'd been as cool as all of that, but unfortunately I wasn't. Unfortunately, I just said, like if you don't fuck off, you're going to end up in the ocean. And I basically, like she was like all up in my grill and everything, and I saw her arms move. Like, you got to bear in mind, like I'm like face to face with this crazy bitch, and so I can't see everything that's going on around me, but I saw her arms move upwards, and I thought, like, that's it. So I pushed her backwards. I didn't push her hard, but man, like everything happened in slow motion after that. Like she fucking flew, she hit the floor, she gets up, she screams like, oh, you've done it now, it's fucking GBH and all this shit.
You've done it now?
yeah, oh man, it's like, dude, like this is the kind of shit that you see on like fucking Russian YouTube videos, you know? And I'm just like, is this happening to me right now in real life? Like, what the fuck is this? And anyway, like my family's like run off. and I'm just like, right, fuck this. So like I'm walking towards the family, walking towards the campsite and everything, and she's still following. She's screaming in my ear. There's this couple of people stood beside me, and they can see that I'm getting like really agitated, really wound up, and like just as I'm about to turn around again and like have another go kind of thing, like the woman walking next to me, she's just like, don't do it. Think of your kids. You don't want them seeing any of this. I'm like, oh yeah, fair enough. So I phoned the police, right? And the lady on the other line, like, because you call 999 first, and the operator basically goes like, which service do you need? And before I've even told her what I need, she can hear what's going on in the background. She's like, I'm putting you through to the police. So I go through to the police, and the police lady's like, yeah, there's a car heading towards you on the boardwalk, like waving down. Let me know when he gets out the car. I'll hang up once he's out of the car. Like, okay, no problem. So we did that. The fucking police officer just walks straight past me, like grabs the woman, starts putting her in handcuffs. She's screaming blue mode. She's like, you're arresting the wrong person. He's the one that fucking GBH'd me and all this stuff.
What's GBH?
Grievous bodily harm.
Yeah, grievous bodily harm. Grievous bodily harm. Turns out she had like a whole bunch of other phone calls about or against her. Not long before this as well. She's basically done the same thing to a fucking little old lady and her grandkids.
Oh no.
And like, you know, little old lady can't really defend herself the way I can or whatever. So they're just like, yeah, we're we're taking you in kind of thing. She's screaming blue murder and everything. It all turned out alright. Like, the police said I acted in self-defense. So from that point of view, everything's fine. But it's, you know, it just put a real downer on like the last day of the holiday and everything. I was just like, oh, fucking hell.
Especially when it started out as a bit of a joke with the kid.
Yeah, exactly. I was just like, what the fuck? Like it's rare that I get
in puddles.
Well, it's rare that I get that kind of quality time with Tyria anyway. So like, yeah, I just kind of like fucked me up a bit. I was like, you know what? Like, that would have been a really nice end to the holiday, was like having that little bit of playtime with Tyria and everything, but fucking got ruined. Yay.
A dick.
Shit you have to deal with when you're a parent, man.
Well, I think anyone in that area has had to deal with her. I think she's a bit of a cuckoo.
Yeah, so I actually got a phone call a couple of days later from the police officer, and he was like, I hope you enjoyed the rest of your holiday. We didn't, we came home. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your holiday. Just wanted to let you know that the lady's been permanently detained under the Mental Health Act. I was like, fucking good. Because the thing is, as well, is like, I spent basically like the best part of like the rest of the day and the day after questioning my own actions, going like, did I overreact? Should I have just gone like, oh, she's a mental case, let's just ignore her, and just walked off, you know, all that kind of, like, I spent all that time second guessing myself, which really fucking sucks, you know. But the thing is, like, if she'd have done it to someone that like had a way shorter temper or whatever, like, it's good that she has been detained, you know, because someone else might really fuck her up.
Yeah.
Chico 80.
Ants on a marshmallow covered pretzel. What the hell?
Oh, I'm actually kind of getting really happy with the way Merv looks now. He's got some nice engravings on. I need to do some engravings along like the backpack, make that look all pretty and everything. But he's starting to come together real nice. It's gonna look real good when he's all baked down and everything. Hair's gonna be real fucking fun to do. So in the next stream, what I'm probably gonna do is might do it in between streams, is like retopo the body so that I can really go and do some detailing on the face, like give him a fucked up nose and everything. You know, like really make him look like a gnarly like engineer kind of guy. But I think he's really starting to come together. I'm really happy with this so far. But that is going to be the end of the stream tonight. So I hope you're all happy with him. I hope you like the details that are going on so far. If anyone's got any like feedback or suggestions, drop it into the Discord channel, like in the character art channel. More than happy to hear it. And I'll catch you all later. Thank you for coming to the stream.
Thank you.
See you later, innit?
Catchies, mates. Have a good gym, lads. Bye.
Yeah.